Donald Trump is also now admitting he's going to try to cheat in 2024. MyPillow found out about this and is not in agreement with Donald Trump. This is super, super interesting. Donald Trump put out a statement. I missed this originally, but this is just bonkers stuff. Trump put out a statement saying, we need to beat Democrats in 2024. And of course, the Democrats cheat. It's like, no. You tried to steal the election, but put that aside. He insists Democrats cheat. We need, Trump says, to start ballot harvesting just like they do. We need to do the ballot harvesting. Now, MyPillow has been slamming ballot harvesting, alleging that Democrats do it, and I'll explain what it is in a moment, for 2 years now. So Pillow's furious. So let's listen to what Trump had to say first.
The radical left Democrats have used ballot harvesting to cancel out your vote and walk away with elections that they never should have won. They cheat, and they cheat like nobody's ever cheated before. Many states have banned ballot harvesting to keep our elections honest and fair. But in the states where ballot harvesting is still legal, we have no choice but to beat the Democrats at their own game. It's very simple. Either we start ballot harvesting, or you can say goodbye to our country. You can just wave goodbye, because Democrats would win every single election. We have to get smart, and that's why our campaign will fight back and start harvesting ballots in the states where the left has been cheating.
The scourge of ballot harvesting, which they will now participate in?
The system and hurting our country. But our harvested ballots will only come from legal registered voters who are American citizens.
You're going to harvest ballots, but from legal voters, whereas Democrats were harvesting ballots from illegal voters.
With your help, we will master the Democrats' game of ballot harvesting, and we will win back the White House from Joe Biden and the people that are destroying our country.
Okay. So ballot harvesting means you collect and submit completed ballots on behalf of voters. So the idea is there's someone who says, I will collect the ballots. You fill your ballot out. I will go and collect it. And it's a technique used to increase voter turnout, especially when there are people who have a tough time getting to polling stations, either because they live very rurally and don't have a car, or they have a physical limitation, or whatever the reason may be. In general, the term ballot harvesting means, I will go and collect ballots. Now, the legality varies from state to state and jurisdiction to jurisdiction. In some places, it's legal and regulated. In some places, it's illegal. Some states say you can do it, but you can only do it for family members and caregivers. You can't just have the person on your block who says, I'll collect everyone's ballots and drop them off, or whatever the case may be. It's become a very hot topic in the US recently because the right is arguing the left harvests ballots, but they do it with coercion. They encourage voter fraud. They get a bunch of illegal voters to fill out ballots and then they collect them. There's no evidence of any of this stuff, but it's what the story they've been telling. So Trump saying we should do it puts MyPillow in sort of a strange position. And MyPillow says, I spoke to Trump about this. He's never going to say it again.
Is voter fraud. But also recently he's been saying, let's beat the left at their own game, at least until we get into office, so that...
No, don't even go there. I've talked to him about that. We are not going to do what they're doing. We're not going to ballot harvest. And you will not hear him saying that. We've worked 2 years to get same-day voting, paper ballots, hand counts.
He's like, I've been killing myself. I spent $35 million fighting against ballot harvesting, and now Trump's going to do it?
No machines. And if you say that we want to do what they do, ballot harvest and do this, the Republicans would just make it legal to do what's illegal in a lot of states, and it's over. We lose our country. So that narrative, you will not hear him saying that anymore. I don't even want...
Yeah, Pillow didn't even really want to talk about it. So Pillow says, no. I heard about that. I went to Trump. We're not going to be talking about that anymore. We can't really do it. So this is obviously fascinating, and it doesn't seem totally clear to me whether Donald Trump understands. The issue is less about, obviously, any kind of ballot collection, regardless of the state or jurisdiction, you can only collect legal ballots. Like if you somehow, again, imagine the scenarios they dream up. If you somehow find 10,000 blank ballots and bring them to people who aren't registered to vote. I guess you have to find find 10,000 undocumented immigrants who, of course, they're going to live all over the place, and you're going to drive around distributing ballots to undocumented immigrants and then picking them up. Obviously, that's illegal because the voters aren't legal registered voters. The collection is what's at issue. In some places, anyone can collect ballots for others. In other places, it's limited to family or caregivers. There are different rules in different places. In Trump's mind, he's just like, well, Democrats do ballot harvesting, but with illegal ballots, whereas we're going to do it with only legal citizens, but we're going to help them. He doesn't even actually understand the controversy over ballot harvesting, which isn't surprising because increasingly he doesn't really understand anything.